It's Janai.
And Marvin.
Yep. And we are back today with another video for you guys. Today we have a little story time for you guys about how we met. Even though we kind of touched on this in that other video that we made, like the boyfriend tag video, we touched on it. But today we're gonna give you the full story. Okay. If you're not already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel.
Yeah, make sure you do that.
Yup, subscribe to my channel. Yup. And you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all of that at Janai Kirsten. Okay, so once upon a time. Just kidding. Alright, where do we begin? So, we moved into Rutgers, which you probably didn't know. Yeah, the real Rutgers, New Brunswick. And so we both went to Rutgers. So, 2 years ago, it was 2 years ago already. That's crazy. So, 2 years ago, I was a freshman and he was a senior. And I was working on campus. I was working at Takeout. So I was like serving people food and stuff. But I only did that for like a month because they started being weird, so I left. So, no, go ahead, I'm done.
I was working at Burger King. This was my second year there. And one of our employees recently got fired for coming to work intoxicated. And I was talking to a boss and he was just like, I don't know why people do that, blah, blah, blah. So I jokingly said, man, you need to get some more attractive females in here. I said, give me somebody here that I'll have fun, teaching the register or whatever. Just joking around. I mean, I was kind of serious, but, I said it in a joking way. So I quit Takeout, and the same day I applied to Burger King and got hired at Burger King because it's mad easy to get an on-campus job. So I got hired there that day. So my first day of work was a Thursday, and he didn't work Thursday, so he wasn't there. So the next time I worked, because we worked Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and I work Thursdays, not him. So I came in on Sunday when I wasn't supposed to. I was supposed to come in Sunday at 7, but I came in Sunday at 5. But anyway, we came in at the same time because he was scheduled for Sunday at 5. So I come into work, and my man's Ronnie. He was like, yo, Marv. He was like, because I was telling Ronnie, I was like, yo, man, I told the manager, man, get some attractive females in here. And so he said, yeah, he granted your wish. And I was like, at first I didn't know what he was talking about. And he was like, granted your wish. He hired somebody, a young pretty girl. And I was like, oh. And, whatever.
So, yeah, so this is my second day of work at Burger King. And I was mad nervous because I saw him. And it threw me off because I never saw him before because he wasn't there on Thursday.
like everybody works the same day.
So it threw me off because I didn't want to, She
wasn't with it,
But anyway, he worked at the front at the register, and the last time that I worked, I was in the back making sandwiches. So I was like, he's in the front, I'm in the back, I won't even have to interact with him. So, good.
I don't see why she was so...
No, I was so scared I was just scared. But anyway, so of course, after I had just said that, okay, I don't even have to interact with him, my manager makes me work in the front with him and then make him train me.
It was lit. So let me tell you how it went down. So I'm up there and see what our managers like to do. If they had enough experienced workers, like I had been there, this is my second year, so I pretty much knew,
They like to do nothing. They like to be in the back talking on the phone.
So what they would do is if they had, if they had enough people to hold it down and everything was good without them, they would go to the back in the office and do all types of unproductive stuff. Be on
Facebook, just doing nothing.
So she was like, oh Marvin, let me introduce you to our new employee. And she's like, Marvin, this is Janai. Janai, this is Marvin. Marvin, you're going to teach Janai the register, and I'm going to go in the back. And I was just like, what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, what I'm saying? She threw me the pass. I'm trying to, what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was mad nervous. But after a while, I got a bit more comfortable with him because I found out that he was only 21, not like 35.
Yo, I really don't look that old. Do I? 35?
Yo, he looked like, but anyway, also, at the time, I was 17, and he was 21.
Yeah, see, I didn't want to touch on that because she's always teasing me.
And he wasn't with it at first.
So this is what happened. So when my man Roddy told me, he was like, yeah, you got a new employee. And he was like, she's 17, though. I was like, come on, man. Like I was so, as soon as he said we got a new pretty employee, I was like, yeah. And he's like, she's 17. I was like,
yeah. So I was 17, and like at first, you know, what was I about to say? He wasn't with it at first, but we slowly started to like.
This is before I had even seen her. So I was just like, damn. And then I'm in the back, and then before she introduced me, I see her walk into the front, and I was like, oh. I was like, she's 17. I was sick. But then like when she told me, she was like, oh, you're gonna train her, you're gonna teach her the register. I'm gonna go in the back. I was like, oh man, why did she do this to me? But I was like, she's 17. I was like, I don't know when she's turning 18, but
I wasn't turning 18 for like 10 months. Like I had just turned 17.
I was sick. So, I started
like he was gonna turn 22 when I was 18.
This is why I want to bring it up, because she just thinks it's so funny.
But anyway,
so it's only 3 days, so don't let her gas it.
He turned 22 before I turned 18.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we slowly started to like do different things. Like when I would leave at 12, because since I was a minor, I wasn't allowed to.
Man, let me tell you,
I wasn't allowed to like stay after 12 and help clean up. But after a while, I would stay with him. Like I would be clocked out, but I would stay with him while he's cleaning and stuff like that. I was like,
yeah, I'm the man. Cause see, at first when I first, that first day when I was talking to her, she was really like resistant. Like she didn't. Like I'm the type of person, I don't mind, sometimes at work I'd be tired, I wouldn't even really want to talk to anybody, but at work you talk to people, make the time go by. And she was just really quiet, and at first I was quiet, she was quiet too. Like I forgot what my first words were to her, but they were just, really work related. Like, I might have told her, oh, you do this, or you do that. And then after a while, when there's no customers going by, you're just sitting there in silence. I was like, all right, let me make some conversation. And then, I just started, just asking basic questions like, do you go here? She was like, yeah. So then she tells me she goes here. I'm like, oh, so she said she's about to turn 18. And then she told me that she was not turning 18 anytime soon. And I was like, damn. So then, that didn't make any sense to me. So I had to, find out how that worked. And,
which I have a video about.
Yeah, she graduated. Refer to that video.
And so basically, blah blah blah. Make long story short, he started walking me to my dorm at night.
See, you going too fast. You gotta bring up the part where before, like we even were really like I guess we did talk a lot. Like after a while, like after I guess she got a little more comfortable with me, we talked a lot at work, and everybody at the job would always they'd always make little speculations.
Like, are y'all together?
Yeah,
like, y'all can't be working together. This was before, like, we were just having conversations. So this was before we had any idea of even.
I promise you guys. I promise you. I know a lot of you may know the typical guy's intentions, but I mean, don't get me wrong. I was being very friendly to her because she was a very pretty girl. But
was?
You are a pretty girl. And. But the thing was that I didn't know where I was going with it, like, and they were just, from the jump, they were just like, oh, you guys are together, and I couldn't understand that, because I'm like,
oh, that's bae?
Yeah, I would be like, it is, like, this, yeah, I know something I don't know, and it was ridiculous, but then it just so happened after, we just, things started to happen. She would stay after when she would clock out. She would stay.
And then they tried to shorten my hours because they thought that would make me go home or something like that. Because like I would stay with him while he was cleaning, and then he would walk me into my room or something. And since he would only stay like an extra half an hour or something like that, I would just stay with him. But they thought that cutting my time to 11, I wasn't still going to stay. Like sometimes I would go home and then I would come back or something like that. But they just started being weird. Like, oh, y'all are together. Y'all can't do this. So then they started trying to split us up. Like, oh, Janai, you work in the back. Marvin, you work in the front. Or like, they were just being stupid. But anyway, what else? So then, yeah, like I said, we started going to get breakfast and stuff. He started walking me home.
Let me tell y'all like what really gave me the edge, and I really fortunate for this to this day. So we would always talk at work, but we never spent time with each other outside of work. I mean, there was just no. I really had, we it's a big school. You don't really see the same people all the time. So I had one of those hoverboards, and this was before they were really common. Like, this is when it was really rare to have a hoverboard. I mean, I used to ride the board across campus, and people would stop me like I had, and look at me like I had 3 heads.
Like a flying car.
Yeah, they'd be like, oh my God, can I ride? Like, so it was really really crazy. So I don't remember how it came up. I think she told me she had seen me riding one on campus, but I had one. So
I was like, I want to try. So
yeah, so she
that
told
was
me
the first
she
time
wanted
that
to
came
try.
to his house.
No, she actually,
and he made me miss math class that day.
oh, hold on.
And then
First
just
of all,
all went downhill. But
she
anyway.
said, I want to ride it. And I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I know what she was talking about. She was really talking about the board. So she came over and she literally just rolled the board. It was nothing, you know, it was just, you know, like friendly, but it was, you know, it was good vibes. So it was positive, and you know, things just started rolling in the positive direction.
And then at the end of the day, we quit Burger King because
Burger King really started wilding after a while. Like they really were.
That's another story for another time, because this is about this story. But just know that they started playing, so I started playing too. I was just like, oh, like, okay, I'm just never gonna come back. So I just never went back.
Crazy. And then after she left, then they were all on me like,
oh, where'd
where's
Janai go? Haven't heard from
I was
her.
like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I haven't heard from her.
Yeah, because when we really got together, we had to act like we weren't together. Because we would come to work and I would say something like, oh snap, I think I left this at your house. And like we couldn't do that.
Yo, let me tell you, she used to kill me. I used to be like, yo, you know, Janai, like we should, I understand, like, you know, we should kind of keep it on the lower hour. She would be doing all types of
mad
stuff.
loud, like,
I really feel like I really was under the impression at one point that Janai wanted everybody to know, because she would just do stuff like, oh my gosh, I left this at your house, and I'm like, oh, you did? Like, or you remember last night when I'm just like, oh man.
Yeah,
she would just say
anyway,
things.
we're gonna slowly drift into another story if he keeps on talking. So we were going to end that right here. Started at Burger King. And yeah, if you watched the whole thing, thanks for watching, because this video probably about to be long. But anyway,
chop it up. It'll be short and sweet.
So don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Like I said, if you're not already, you can follow me. You can follow him if you can find him, because I'm not gonna tell you.
Yeah, I'm exclusive.
But don't go looking. But we'll see you in the next video. We got some vlogs coming up. Yeah. I said I was gonna post those, but like, I don't know. We've been so busy.
Coming soon.
Because we in LA right now.
Exactly.
But anyway,
it's worth the wait.
Thank you guys.
It's real lit out here. Trust me, man. We're about to see the Warriors meet the Cavs. Like it's.
All right, he's talking. He's just talking nothing right now. So. What is that statement? Cavs in 5? I don't even know how that works. I don't know. Cavs in the win or whatever. But anyway, we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Blow kiss.
To you. I can't blow kisses to y'all. Some of y'all guys.
Bye.